Hey everyone, I'm Grandmaster Ben Feingold. This is 5 Minutes with Ben, and I'm Ben. I took a little pause there because I wasn't sure actually which side to show you. But then I realized I should probably show white, and white's at the bottom, so okay. This is from the U.S. Senior Championship 2025 that just finished a few days ago. White is Igor Novikov, and black is Timothy Taylor. I think Tim Taylor was the only IM in the tournament. I assume, although I don't know, but I assume he won the U.S. Senior Open, and that's why he got invited. His VDA rating is very low, sort of like mine. Anyway, Tim Taylor was playing chess before me, so he must be in his 60s or 70s. He had a pretty good tournament. He had some wins and draws. Considering he was the lowest rated player by quite a bit, and I think he was the only non-GM. I don't remember Tim Taylor playing in the U.S. Championship. Most of these guys played in like 10, 20 U.S. Championships. So, okay, Novikov's white, and he's got a skewer going on, or he's getting skewered. So he has two choices. He can play Queen B3, then. I don't know what black should do, but black could trade rooks and then take on h2. I'm not sure if that's right or if black has something better. I'm sure in the YouTube comments you guys will point out that black has something else. The other way to play is what Novikov did, which is knight d7, which pins his own knight. But white's up 2 pawns, and black's pawn structure is suspicious, his king's suspicious. So obviously white wants to play for a win. White's 300 points higher rated also. Okay, so Taylor played queen takes h2, and this position, to be perfectly honest, I don't understand Novikov's next move. Although, okay, I think I have a reason. So probably Novikov wants to play queen e5 check, trade queens, and go into the winning endgame, except his rook is hanging with check. So I guess Novikov wanted to play queen e5 check, but he can't. So, well, he could, but lose the rook. So he played rook e1. Okay, now the game should end in a draw. The important word is should, and the truth hurts. And again, one of the reasons I retired from chess, and then I'm going to retire again, I think, because I can't play anymore, is I don't see anything. And then I see these senior games, and I notice when they get in time trouble, they also blunder. So chess is less fun when you play 3.5 hours of pretty good chess, maybe the cap scores in the 90s, then you just hang everything and resign. I mean, why would you put yourself through that? See, if you're 1100, 1300, 1500, remember you're odd. You can't be 1200 or 1400. Not sure why. If you're a class player, you blunder occasionally, once or twice a game maybe, where the engine's like, ooh, don't do that. That's not good. But if you were a grandmaster or a strong IM, for 10, 20, 30 years, and then all of a sudden you blunder all the time, you feel like not playing anymore because you just you're not you anymore. You're not you when you're hungry. So what's that candy bar? Is it Twix? I think it's Twix. I don't know. Anyway, if Twix wants to sponsor me, I'm ready. Okay, so now black has a relatively obvious perpetual queen h1, queen h4, etc. And white can't play king e2 because knight f4 check wins the queen. And white can't play king g1 because queen takes, rook check wins. And g3 looks terrible. Maybe it's not. It looks terrible. Then queen h2 check and your g-pawn's hanging and white's king's running around. Probably there's still some perpetual. Okay, so the engine says clearly that this is a draw, all zeros. Queen h4 check, queen h1 check, draw. Okay, and Taylor said, you will know my name is the Lord when I play a move that most people wouldn't see. So Taylor saw a little bit, but missed something relatively obvious because he's had no time on his clock. That's a good excuse. Played queen takes g2 check. And, for 5 minutes with Ben, that's a pretty exciting move. So I had to show you this game. Unfortunately, these tricks always work, in in chess puzzles that you do on chess.com or Lee Chess or somewhere else. But they don't always work in real life. And this is real life. This isn't a puzzle. So after king takes, knight check, the idea is that white moves the king, black takes the queen, white takes the knight, black takes the knight, and this is a drawn endgame. That's what Taylor analyzed. And then, black's king walks up and materials equal, and it should just be a draw. I'm not sure who's better here. I'm not sure who's playing for a win. I guess white's playing for a win, because maybe white can sneak his king up in here. But the engine says all zeros, because, this pawn gets pretty strong when the king goes over here. So, okay. So anyway, unfortunately, after knight takes queen, white can just move the knight away, and probably Taylor didn't care. If the white knight moves away, black knight moves away, and it's still an equal endgame. Unfortunately, white has a winning move here for Taylor. So pause your video and try to find the winning move for white. And we're back. Hopefully you had time to pause the video, or you already solved it, or maybe you don't care and just show me the answer, stop teasing me. White played knight e5. Now Novikov has two threats, one for each of you. He's threatening the d5 knight and knight f7. And if you move the rook to attack the knight, it's funny, when I take your knight, I'm defending my knight. God damn. So you can't, there's no tricks. So after knight e5, it's over. You can't stop knight f7 and e takes d5. So Taylor sacrificed his queen, got to this position, winning his queen back, thinking it was a draw. And after knight e5, which is move 40, probably they get more time at move 40. I'm not sure. Now black realizes it's all in vain. So black resigned. Novikov wins. Very suspicious win, but that's the way I like to win, suspiciously. I'm Grandmaster Ben Feingold. That's been at least 5 minutes with Ben. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.